Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Romagnoli, even when a teenager, he was touted as a player well mature beyond his years, and it's hard to disagree seeing how he's evolved into such a fine leader, and not just in that back line, but a leader of the whole team.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle. Ødegaard makes the interception. Piqué. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Serginho. He is through here! Oh, that's neat. Very nicely done. Knocks it out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gigo. Cataldi. And it's Pellegrini. Here's Zaccagni. Delibashiru. Ruben Neves. Marusic cuts out the pass. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Romagnoli, and it's Pellegrini. Aims beyond the defence. Zaccagni looking to receive it in space. And the ball is out of play. Serginho.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Delibashiru wins the duel this time. Well, that has not gone well. Cancellieri.
Lazio really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Now it's Noslin. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Noslin. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they've got rid. Delibashiru. Cancellieri. Rodri. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. It's not an especially good pass, that. Belachian. Vardiol. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Serginho. Belachian. Now it's Noslin. Now it's De Ketelara. And he's intervened well there.
De Ketelara clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone?
And he's let fly! Romagnoli. Cataldi. Delibashiru. Ball's gone out of play. Belachian. No way through. Cataldi. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Delibashiru. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. Serginho. Now it's Noslin. It's a good foot in there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Belachian. That's Cataldi. Gigo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Ødegaard. Now this could be a chance. Shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky.
That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Shevchenko! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Delibashiru and Vardiol. Now it's Noslin. Who's looking wide. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Gigo. And it's Romagnoli. Cataldi. Oh, good spread. Serginho. Played back to the goalkeeper. Romagnoli.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Played out to the left flank. Cataldi. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! And that is well cleared.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Numero 27.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cataldi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Not the most accurate pass. Barcelona have it back and can go again. They get a throw-in.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 22. Viene sostituito con il numero 18.
Romagnoli. Pellegrini. And Belahian. And it's Messi. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Isaacson proves just a little bit too strong. Time and again they are repelled. Shot at goal! And that's in! Lazio back on level terms.
Gol per la Lazio. Ha segnato
Oh,
al 73esimo
beautifully
minuto.
dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 21. Lascia il campo
So a
per
bit
il
of a revolving
numero
door here.
24.
Lots and lots of changes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Lazio restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Taylor. No, he's not getting his way this time. Marusic. Gigo. It's gone for a throw-in. Bergkamp. Marusic gets across to intercept that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's got away with one there.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 77.
Barcelona with the corner.
Viene
They're
sostituito
first.
con il numero 29.
Rice goes short. Valverde. He's and a chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Bergkamp. It's Bergkamp! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Minuto, numero 18.
And that really is so impressive. Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Cataldi. Bergkamp with the foul. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Taylor. Just about within shooting range. Yamal. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Delibashiru. So what can they make of this? And time is up. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Bergkamp picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.